First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Detroit Lions. And he returns this to the 22.
The Lions take over first and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this one to Galladay. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his first look is incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here first and 10 at their own 22. He'll drop to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Second down, Haskins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Julian Okwara. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
They had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
Third down, here's Haskins. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. this time on third down.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and
that last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
that's good.
Just enough to get the 1st down there with a 1-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Dancing to his left. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A nice gain of 21 yards.
6-yard line.
That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. Ball gets to them quickly.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and get it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
To kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way, just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Haskins will throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
3rd and 2, now Haskins. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And the Washington.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Haskins going to throw again. Taken in by Sprinkle, a little pitch and catch. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Nothing.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
The Washington ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20.
But remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way. And it's much more successful as well.
On 1st down, here's Love. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins taken in by Sprinkle, a little pitch and catch. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
11 on the play.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll run on 1st down. Love. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Haskins. Steps away to his left. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Now it's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
Complete to number 17.
Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington able to make this a close game again. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To throw now on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Haskins to throw it. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be taken down all the way inside Detroit's 20.
Complete to number 13.
A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 2nd and 9, Haskins eluding the pressure right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the Lions' 6-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, Haskins. Now they go screen. It's complete. That is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Bryce Love, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington has taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. They'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 43-yard line.
First down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Prater for the extra point. And it's now 17-14. Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Final play of the half, it's Haskins. He's got a man, complete. T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
And what do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
12 yards there and a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run the counter. It's Love. He's got a first down and inside of midfield. And finally wrestled down at the 11. A huge play there for Washington. 51 yards. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here, you really like them.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run with Love.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 12-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. They'll get there and pick it. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line.
By Reuben Foster.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
And 9 at the 9-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback getting in slot. He's throwing free after the catch.
And it's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run here with Swift. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Flushed out right. Oh, big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
16-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Haskins. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Intercepted. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Lions 24, Washington 21.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They throw again on second down. This one's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins. Yet again, Haskins is intercepted. Third time. Picked up by Will Harris. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll look to throw here. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point good by Prater, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a first down.
Gain of 16 yards. first down, Washington.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
21.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins over the middle here. It's Hilton.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw, Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. Left side, it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. On 1st down, it's Haskins. His throw caught right around the 6. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jeremy Sprinkle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington has made this a 1-score game.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. And they'll indeed take a knee. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. And they will take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they take a knee.
Well, that was a 3rd and long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.
Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Lions will take over.
They're on 46-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball. Getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Oh, none of that.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the throw there going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A gain of 26
well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Down, Washington.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Haskins to throw. Pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now it's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Let's go. Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And Washington able to make this a close game again. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And Washington now going to use the first of their three timeouts. As the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
At the Lions' 39-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here we go with Haskins. The throw taken in by Sims. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now Washington going to use the second of their three timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Throwing now is Haskins. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. Eluding the... And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Trey Flowers in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. To throw. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Well, partner, still a head-scratcher to me how this one ended. Down 3. I just thought, no matter the situation, you're in a spot where you can kick that field goal and go to overtime. Why not do it?
And this is where I think the analytics guys are going to continue to get more and more traction in the league. We've talked about different people now saying, I need a game management coach, someone in the booth to take the emotion out of it. Did they lose track of where they were on the clock, right? Did they lose track of where they were on the field? Was it makeable for their kicker? All